morning. Let me know how you're doing on YouTube, Instagram. Instagram on yet. Let's see Instagram go. So, hello, everybody. We are live. All right. I think we are live. So, hello, everyone. How's everyone doing this wonderful morning? Depending on where you're tuning in from, and always let me know if you can hear me well. Let me know if you can't. Trying something new. I got an AirPod in my ear for YouTube, and I got the mic attached to my hat for Instagram. So I'm trying a couple new things. So if you don't hear me, let me know before we even get ourselves started, and then we'll get ourselves started. So how you doing this morning? We are doing our community yoga and Pilates class. I have my something to get cold out. I don't know if you're from the East Coast, but woke up today and it is 42 degrees, so it's a little chilly. So we have to spend some extra time warming up a little bit. So that's why I got myself some nice hot black coffee to get myself going. To all my black coffee drinkers, holler at me. You know, if you're one of the milkshake people like my girlfriend that dumps a whole bunch of creamer in there, holler at me too. You know, every once in a while it's good. But how you doing this morning? I always think about the black coffee though. If you're a black coffee drinker, you know it's always hot because the creamer cools it down. So let me know how you're doing in the comments. I'm going to see. We're going to get ourselves going here at 10:05. Journey, ever fit? You have the coffee? Yep, I know that's right. So get yourself together. And if this is your first time, or maybe this is your 30th time, we've been doing this is our 31st class. We do 20 minutes of Pilates in the beginning, focus on core, focus on hips, focus on glutes, and then we do 20 minutes where we finish it off with our yoga practice. So it makes it like I always say it's kind of like a fusion type of class, however you want to call it. But one thing that I want you to keep in mind is whenever we do these classes or whenever we do these movements, there is two different ways. I feel like I'm going to spill my coffee, and if I spill it on my mat, I'll be pissed. But there's going to be two different ways that we do these movements. And we get ourselves started here in 3 minutes, so 10:03. Is that when you do your Pilates, I want you to inhale through the nose, and I want you to exhale out through the mouth. And I want you to keep going until you feel that emptiness right in your belly. And the reason we do that out the mouth is so that you can contract the core. It helps keep your spine stabilized. It helps keep your core engaged. And it helps you get a little bit extra out of the exercises that we do. And so whenever you go ahead and do your yoga, when we transition, and I'll tell you when, is to make sure that you kind of zip your mouth shut and then start breathing in and out through the nose so that we can kind of relax the body and ease into some of these stretches. Now, the last couple of weeks, we've been getting ourselves into some different flows. So again, if there's any exercises or any movements that do seem a little intense for you, by all means, you can always go into a resting pose, which is a child's pose, or into a shell type of pose with your knees together. So just make sure that you have some space around you. You don't have any animals, any kids, or husband, girlfriend that you're kicking when we're doing some of these Pilates movements, because we can get the swinging, right? So by all means, let's go ahead and get ourselves in position in a nice seated pose. So I want you just to kind of ground your shoulders down, lift your chest, close your eyes. And let's just try to get our mind to the breath, right? So let's inhale through the nose. And let's exhale out through the mouth. And let's just do 5 rounds here where we inhale through the nose. Keeping your spine and everything nice and upright. Roll those shoulders back. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. And just do a quick body scan for me real quick. How's the body feeling? Is there anything that's yelling at you? Is there anything that's tight, sore, not operating correctly? Take one deep inhale. And then exhale. And we're going to see if we can address some of those issues while we're here doing our exercise. So first things first, let's just bring our arms all the way out to the side. Inhale, bring your hands all the way up. And then exhale out through the mouth, bring them all the way down. Inhale. And then exhale down. Just try to build some heat in the body here. It's cold outside, so we got to build some extra heat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. And we're live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. So holler at everyone how we doing today. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's do one more, then we'll cross our legs. Inhale. Exhale. And then uncross your legs. Put the other leg in front so we don't get too tired here. And let's do 5 more. Inhale, arms come up. Stretch it all the way up through your fingertips. Exhale down. And really trying to match the breath on the movement, right? That's going to be very important that you inhale and then exhale, come down. Inhale up and then exhale down. Let's do one more. Feel those shoulders starting to warm up here and bring yourself all the way down. Relax the shoulders here and let's go onto all 4. So we're going to get into a little bit of strength and mobility here today. So when we're on our tabletop position, I want you to think if you have any issues with your wrist, if you have any issues with your joints, just make sure that your wrist, your elbows, and shoulders are all in a line. And we're just going to go ahead and do some alternating bird dogs, just trying to warm up the glutes, the posterior chain. So inhale, get length, stretch through your fingertips, through the heel, and then exhale back to center. We're going to do 10 of these total, or it's going to be 5 per each side. So inhale, stretch, exhale back to center, inhale, stretch, exhale back to center, and let's just keep going here, trying to match the breath to the movement. Feel the glutes, feel the lower back, make sure your hips are nice and sturdy. Not pushing too much into your wrist here. Grip the mat. Stretch, inhale. Exhale back to center. And let's do one more to each side. And then let's go ahead, bring our knees together. And we're going to bring our butt all the way back. And I want you to walk your hands. So it's not like a child's pose. Knees are together with this one. In this little shell pose here. So take a deep inhale through the nose. And then exhale out through the mouth. And then let's come all the way back to all 4s. And what we're going to do here is I want you to stretch the left leg back. And I want you to reach it all the way out as far as you can outside of your body. And then bring it back in. We're going to do this 3 times where you inhale, keeping that leg about hip distance apart. Exhale back to center. Inhale, left glute comes all the way out. Exhale back to center. Bring your knee down. We're going to do the same thing with the right leg. So stretch it. Make sure your heel is all the way out. Your wrists are stacked above. Inhale, bring the leg all the way out till you feel your glute, your lower back. Exhale, back to center. Now, if this is too intense, you can kind of just keep yourself into this straight leg position for about 5 seconds. But what we're really trying to do is wake up those muscles in the lower back and in the glute. Exhale, back to center. And then bring yourself down into that shell position. Take another deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale, out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And let's come all the way back to all 4s. And let's cross our legs and sit behind our feet. And we're going to stretch our legs all the way long so we're in this L-shaped position. So last week and a couple weeks beforehand, we were focusing on the roll-ups and the roll-downs. And that's what we're going to do here. So if this is your first time, just keep in mind, when you do this, you want to keep your hands and your fingertips pointing, and I want you to slowly inhale as you roll down one vertebrae at a time. And you might find that your feet go all the way up in the sky. That's fine. Mine did too. But what we're trying to do is inhale, slowly control all the way down. Inhale, reach behind you, and then exhale out through the mouth, one vertebrae at a time. You come all the way up. And we're going to do that 8 times here. So let's inhale, slowly come down. Your arms come overhead, toes pointing up to the sky, and then exhale out through the mouth, contract the core, and come up nice and slowly. Inhale down. And then exhale out through the mouth, come all the way up. This is nice, slow and controlled. Don't rush it. We have 8 of these at your own pace. And once you get a hang of it, you'll start to realize that breath lasts the whole way as you go down. And as soon as you make it all the way down, you exhale. You bring yourself all the way up. You slowly inhale, come all the way down. And you start to notice that it's a rhythmic, almost like a wave if you think about it. And then you exhale. We got one more of these. Slowly inhale, come down. Last one. And then exhale, come all the way up. One vertebrae at a time here. And then bring your hands all the way down. Shake it off. Oh, yeah. And now bring your heels all the way close to your butt. I want to grab both knees. And I want you to slowly inhale. Thought we were done rolling on our back. Nope. We're going to get ready for the rolling like a ball. So bring yourself all the way back down. And then inhale. Bring those knees all the way to a tabletop. And then hands come down. So from here, we scooch myself all the way back. When we're in this tabletop position, I want you to bring your arms all the way up. So you're in this dead bug position. So now we're going to stretch the left leg and then the right arm all the way back. I want you to hold this position. 3, 2, 1, and then come back to center. Let's do the same thing to the opposite side. Hold this position and remember, keep that lower back imprinted on the ground. If you feel this in your lower back, that means your leg is too low, so bring your leg up, back to center. We're doing this 3 times to be a total of 6. So inhale, stretch your left leg, right arm back, hold 3 seconds, and then come back to center. Stretch your right leg, left arm, hold 3 seconds. Exhale, back to center. One more to each side. Inhale, stretch left leg, right arm. Hold, back to center. Inhale, stretch, and feel that core. Exhale, back to center. Bring those knees into your chest. Deep breath here. And there you should start to feel the core start to warm up here. You're probably like, Nick, I've been feeling that core warming up. What the hell are you talking about? Well, that's why we're here. So, legs back at a tabletop, arms back all the way up overhead. And I want you to get ready for the double leg stretch. So we're going to lift our shoulders up slightly. I want you staring up at the sky. Make sure that there's a 2-finger gap right there at your chin and chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, back to center. We got 10 of these. So inhale, exhale with the mouth. Don't stare at your feet. Look all the way up at the sky, up at your wall. If you're complaining about this hurting your neck, 9 times out of 10, it's because you're doing this. You're straining all the muscles. Keep the neck neutral, looking up at the sky. Let's do 5 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 3, 2, And one more. And bring those knees into your chest. Look at that. Bring those feet down. And we're going to get into our shoulder bridge. So take a deep breath. Shoulder bridge is basically a glute bridge where I want you to push through with your elbows. Now, if you have trouble, like kind of pushing through with your elbows, you can bring your hands down. That's totally fine. So first one I want us to do, we're doing this 5 times, is get yourself into this glute bridge position. Inhale. I say elbows, it's more or less your triceps. So inhale, bring the hips up, but then kind of apply some pressure into your triceps, the back of the arm, so that you can help get a little bit more glute engagement, and then come back down. Do that one more time. Inhale. Pushing through the elbows, pushing through the shoulders, and then come back down. And then now, I want you to bring your hands down, interlace your fingers behind you, lift all the way up. And then release, and then bring the hips down. Interlace your fingers, make a fist, squeeze the hips and glutes, come up, and then come back down. Do that one more time. Interlace your fingers, squeeze, hold. 3, 2, 1, and then bring yourself all the way down. Bring those knees into your chest again. And from here, you're going to straighten your left leg all the way long, making sure we scooch back, making sure that your toes are pointing all the way up. And I want you to exhale, get your right leg all the way up. Now your toes are pointing. And I want you to inhale for a straight leg stretch. We're going to do this alternating 10 times each side, 20. You're going to exhale, exhale, inhale, and switch. So exhale, exhale, inhale, switch. So single leg, straight leg, stretch. Feeling this in your hamstring, maybe in your, if you keep your toes pointed up to the sky, you can get a nice stretch into your calf. If your neck starts to hurt, bring your head down, that's okay. Just make sure you're grabbing behind the leg. That double exhale is needed. Three, 2, 1 more to each. And bring those knees into your chest. Deep breath here. And we're going to go ahead and do our 10 rolling like a balls now. So bringing those knees into your chest. I want you to bring yourself back and watch this first before you try it. Is that, hopefully you're always watching, is that I want you to try to find some momentum, exhale, as you come back up, right? Inhale, slowly come down, but then exhale, when you come up, you're trying to balance and keep your feet from, touching the ground. Now, it's okay if they do touch the ground. I just want you to inhale back, exhale, come up to center. Let's do 10 of these starting now. Inhale, exhale. Inhale back, exhale. Make sure you're breathing out through the mouth. You're exhaling, coming back up. Find that core stability. Don't try to just whip yourself all the way up. Use the breath, use your core. Let's do 3 more. Inhale back, exhale. Inhale back, exhale. 1 more, and then we're going to stay up and bring your feet all the way down. See, not too bad. So, one of the things we were working on the other day, or last week, should I say, was our oblique twist, our genie arm twist. And before we get into that torture, I want to show you I don't say torture, good torture. We were focusing on level 1. So I'm going to show you level 2. And if you want to stay with level 1, you can stay with level 1. That's okay. But if you want to challenge yourself, I'm going to show you level 2. So level 1 looked like this, right? We had our hands right here on the top, kind of making these genie arms is how I call it. But essentially what I want you to do is you lean back, and then you inhale, exhale, twist. So it's a inhale, exhale, back to center. That's what I mean. Inhale, and see I'm rotating my shoulder back. Inhale. So that's level 1. Now you can do those, that's fine. Level 2 is that now if I'm going to the left-hand side, I'm actually straightening my right leg. So it would look like this. That's level 2. Depending on whatever one you want to try, we're going to do 12 reps to each side. So that's up to you. But we're going to go to the left side here. I'm going to go level 2. I might come to regret it, but oh well. Let's straighten that leg or keep your knees bent. Inhale, reach back, exhale, back to center. Making sure if you're on this level 2 that you are keeping your knees glued together. We're doing 12, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, I'm regretting this, and 12, oh my gosh. All right. I haven't done that one in a while, but I forgot that we brought that up last week, and that was on the game plan. So same thing to the other side. Straighten the left leg or keep your knees bent. Inhale, rotate, exhale, back to center. Making sure you're using your breath. You're twisting with your shoulder. Keeping the knees together if you're at this level 2. Inhale, exhale, back to center. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my gosh. And let's give ourselves all the way back down. I don't care how you get there. You can roll yourself. You can lean back down. However you get yourself down there, that's how we're going down. So make sure you're on your back here. We thought we were done doing our obliques. I lied. Because now we got to get into the crisscross. Nick, what the hell did I get myself into? That's what we do on Sundays. We get you strong. So bring yourself back into this tabletop position. Hands behind your head. We're going to do 16 alternating crisscross. This will be 8 for each side, and then we're going to transition into some yoga. So let's inhale, rotate to the left side, and straighten your right leg. Exhale, back to center. Straighten your left leg as you rotate to the right. Exhale, back to center. So we'll do that 16 times total. And this is not a bicycle crunch, people. I do not want to see you. I can't see you. But hopefully you are not trying to bring your elbow to your knee. Keep your back flat. Make sure you're just rotating. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. I barely have my hands touching my head. I just want you to make sure that you're rotating. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my gosh. Whew. Take a deep breath. And let's go ahead and bring ourselves onto our side. So we're going to go onto our left side. We're going to take a deep breath here. And we got one last thing here for Pilates. We're going to do our lateral leg lift. So inhale, exhale, bring that leg all the way up nice and tall. And with this, making sure that I can feel my legs a little tight. I was working out yesterday. I was doing some kicking on the bag, but oh my gosh, yeah. Depending on what leg you're going to find, try to keep your toe pointed and making sure that you're not rolling back when you do this. You're just doing your lateral leg lifts, really trying to get a stretch right here to TFL and in your hamstrings. do 3, 2, 1 more. And then let's switch to the other side here. Deep breath, roll that shoulder back, inhale, exhale, bring that leg all the way down. And I don't want you to come all the way down like this, right? When you come up, think about hovering and have that leg about hip distance, because that's going to create a little bit more time under tension. Let's do 10. 4, 3, 2, last one. And bring that leg down. Whew. A little bit of core, a little bit of hip, a little bit of glute. And then now let's get into our yoga. So with our yoga practice, let's get ourselves onto our belly. And then we're going to get ourselves into a baby cobra. So bring yourself all the way up. Roll those shoulders back. Take a deep inhale. And then I want you to exhale. Push your butt back into a child's pose. Big toes together, knees wide as the mat. And so let's spend 3 deep breaths here, breathing in and out through the nose. So inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the nose. Inhale through the nose. And then exhale out through the nose. One more. And out. And then let's come all the way up to a tabletop position, our famous position here. Tuck the toes under. We're going to push ourselves into a bent knee, downward facing dog. So bent knee, downward facing dog. Push the butt back. And I want you gripping through your thumb and your pinky finger and your pointer finger. And I want you to go ahead and then walk your hands all the way back into a forward fold position. And allow your elbows and your hands and your head to hang all the way down. We'll go into our ragdoll. And just rock from side to side here. Feel your hamstrings. And make sure that it is your hamstrings and not your lower back. But then let's slowly inhale, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. And then from here, we're in our mountain pose. Hopefully you can see me over here. So we're in our mountain pose. So I want you to roll your shoulders back, lift the chest. And I want you to inhale. We're going to sink into a chair pose. So inhale, exhale, sink your butt back, extend the arms, and look down and see. I want your knees right here above your ankles, right? So if you're doing this, I want you back like you're about to sit on a chair with your arms extended. So inhale, breathe into this, 3 deep breaths. Knees are bent, feel the quads. And then inhale, come all the way up. You're going to exhale back in to chair pose. So making sure you see this hinge, how I have this double flexion, right? I want you into this double flexion. So you're inhaling, exhale, 3 deep breaths. And then inhale, we're going to come all the way up. And we're going to go into our sun salutation A. Exhale, come all the way down. You're going to inhale, bring yourself into a flat back position. Now, flat back, you can see my back, so not this, right? This. Flat back. And then exhale, fold all the way down, round your back, walk out 3 steps. 1, 2, 3, till you're in a high plank position. We're going to go knees, we're going to go chest, and we're going to go chin. And we're going to scoop ourselves into that upward facing dog cobra pose. But roll your shoulders back, lift the chest, squeeze the butt. Inhale, And then tuck the toes under, come back into a tabletop, and then exhale, push your butt back. I've been pausing that tabletop recently because I feel like I do too many classes and it ends up hurting my back if I just go straight into that transition. So, and I think that might just be because I'm getting old. So, who knows? So find your stretch in your downward facing dog. I like doing this back and forth, because my left ankle is broken and I can't bring my left, it is stiff. And let's go ahead and walk 3 steps into your forward fold. And I want you to inhale slowly as you come up 1 vertebrae at a time. So that one more time, Sane. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold 1 more time. Walk 3 steps out. 1, 2, and 3. Knees, chest, and chin. Scoot. Inhale up. Exhale, tuck the toes. Tabletop or transition. And I transition right there. And no back pain, so maybe I'm not getting that old. Hold this for 3 deep breaths here. Breathing in and out through the nose. Pushing through your thumb and your pointer finger. Grip the mat. Take that weight out of your palms of your hands. And then let's walk our hands all the way back to that forward fold. And then slowly inhale. Come all the way up. And from here, depending on how you want to get into it, we're going to do some standing poses. But I want you to step your right leg forward. Don't do this step. You take this giant step like you're stepping on a bug or a scorpion or something. Be gentle, right? So step forward and then making sure that you have this stretch. So how I always like to look at it is look if you think that there were some mats actually have it, but you have a line in the middle of your mat. So I want you to think your heel is in line with the back arch of your foot. I'll give you a second to kind of get that together. But then when you get into this standing position, when you bend this knee, you see, I want you to make sure that you are feeling the stretch in your inner thighs, but also right here on your quad, you're feeling it here, you feel it everywhere, right? But a lot of times if your knee isn't stacked like this on that ankle, you're either too close, like if you're doing this, that's not what we're looking for because that's a lot of stress right here. Bring that leg back, find the stretch in the inner thighs. That's where you want to be. So let's get into our warrior 2. Inhale up, exhale, sink down. Inhale up, exhale, sink down. You're going a little bit further down. Inhale up, exhale, sink down. Hold here. Push through that pinky toe. Twist your arms, relax the shoulders. Looking through that middle finger. And then inhale, bring that elbow. And then exhale, that left arm comes all the way up overhead for your extended side angle. Now, if you're feeling a little flexible, you can bring this hand all the way behind your back and roll that shoulder back. If you're feeling really good, you can come down and interlace your hands behind. I guess you really can't see me from behind, but our bandha. Or you can just stay right here and enjoy the stretch for another inhale. And then exhale. Come all the way back up, straighten the leg. Turn your right foot in. Now you're in this wide-legged stance. Grab your hip hinge, roll your shoulders back, and then come all the way to a bent knee, forward, fold, wide-legged, actually. Bent knee, wide-legged, forward, fold. And then exhale, bring your hands all the way down. And from here, bring your legs a little bit wider and see how far your head can go. This is a good inversion, feeling your head hanging below the heart allows the blood to pump a little better, a little bit more efficient. Inhale, come all the way up. Walk your feet in, about 1 to 2 steps. Get your hands up on your hip hinge, and then exhale. Bring yourself all the way up. Now we're going to do the same thing to the left side, where your right toes are kind of pointed in about 15 degrees. Your left heel goes out 90. Remember, your arch is in line with the heel. So think of it like a nice line in between the yoga mat. Inhale, stretch your arms all the way out. Get length, and then exhale, bend that knee, warrior 2. Inhale, come up the center. Exhale, come back down. Trying to go a little deeper. Inhale, get length. Exhale. Inhale, get length. Exhale, and stay here. 3 deep breaths. Pushing through the pinky toe. Looking through and over that middle finger. Feeling your body stretch. Feeling your inner hips. Inhale. And then bring that left heel, that left elbow to your left leg. Exhale, that right arm comes all the way up overhead for your side angle pose. And again, you can bring that hand behind your back. Roll that shoulder back. You can go into a bandha behind yourself. In relation your left hand with the right. Wherever you are. Explore that position, and then exhale. Come all the way back up the center. Hands at your hips, and then relax. And we're going to walk in about 1 to 2 steps again, but keep your legs a little bit wider than hip distance. We're going to work on kind of like a deeper squat. So maybe you might have to adjust your feet. You'll find out once we try to do this. So I call these like the energy squats or energy circles. That essentially I want you to make this circle around with your hands. And this is a good range of motion for your shoulders, but also for your hips. Let me sink back a little bit. So let me show you real quick. Is that my hands are up, and I inhale, come down, and then I exhale, come back up. We're doing 10 of these. Inhale, exhale. Now I don't want you coming in where your knees are doing this, right? Keep your knees pushing out to the side. You inhale, and then exhale. Grip through with your big toe. Pushing through, exhale. Sink your hips back, knees out to the side. Do 5 more. Sink the hips back. Time your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Look at that. Not bad at all. So shake it off. Let me get some water here. I'm going to turn this down. I don't know why they always give me these songs that come on. I hate when I'm working out. I got these songs, especially when we're doing yoga. They got lyrics. I want lyrics. I want instrumentals. All right. Get on my tangent here. So let's inhale, come back to the front of our mat, or the back of our mat. And I want you to bring your hands to your hips, and I want you to keep your chin and chest up. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, and then exhale. Find the slight knee bend as you come all the way down into that flat back position, but then round yourself all the way down. And then walk all the way out. 3 steps to that high plank, and then bring your knees all the way close together. And then we're going to cross our legs behind our back, or behind our butt. and sit behind our feet. A lot of behind. So let's straighten our left leg. We're going to bring our right knee into our chest. We're almost done here. Is that I want us to get into the half Lord of the Fishes. So left toes are pointing up to the sky, right knee's bent, right arm goes behind your back. Inhale, exhale, bring that your left elbow to your right knee. Inhale, get length, and then exhale, look over that right shoulder. Take a deep inhale, and then exhale. Come back to center, unwind, straighten your right leg, left leg goes into your chest. Inhale, left arm goes back. Exhale, right arm, get length, and then exhale, rotate. And sometimes you get a little crack in the back. Inhale, get length. Exhale, rotate, and then come back to center. And then let's bring our knees into our chest and let's roll ourselves all the way down to the ground. And then let's finish off here with our spinal twist as we're getting twisted here. So bringing your arms to the side into that field goal post position. Inhale, drop your legs to the left-hand side as your gaze and your head looks over to the right. And I'm not too concerned with the shoulder coming up like some of those previous times when we do this. I really just want those legs all the way down to the ground and really trying to get a stretch here in your thoracic spine. Inhale, and then exhale, use your breath. Come up to center. Let's do that same thing to the other side. Drop your knees to the right and really just feel that stretch. Don't be concerned with trying to push the shoulder down. Just drop your knees to the right. Your head looks to the left. And then inhale. Exhale. Bring those knees into your chest. And then straighten your right leg long. Straighten your left leg long. Get yourself in position for just a quick 30 to 60 second Shavasana here. So inhale, lift your hips up. Get the butt out of your lower back. Let your legs just kind of fall. Your palms are facing up. And let's take some deep breaths here. Where in Shavasana is one of the most important poses because you have to allow your body to kind of rest. Especially all that movement of side and bending and flipping. And inhale through the nose. And then let's go ahead and exhale out through the mouth. And let's do 5 breaths like this, where we're going to inhale for 4 seconds. We're going to hold for 3 seconds. And then I want you to exhale out the mouth for 4 seconds. Feeling that emptiness in your belly. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold for 3 seconds. 2, 1. And then exhale out the mouth for 4 seconds. And 4. Inhale. Hold for 3. And then exhale. Do that one more time. Inhale through the nose. Hold that breath 3 seconds. And then exhale out the mouth. And this time, let it go empty. Keep going. And then take a deep inhale. And then bring yourself, exhale, roll to the left-hand side. keeping your eyes closed. And then using your right hand, come all the way up, open up your eyes, come into a seated position. Open up the world, see it around you. Feel how your body feels, a little bit more intense or a little less intense, should be. Bring your hands to your chest in a prayer position. We bow our head and namaste. So namaste, everybody. Thanks for showing up to the class today. That was our 20-minute yoga, 20-minute Pilates. And let me know how you did. Drop a fire, drop a like, drop a comment. It helps wherever platform you're watching it on and listening and getting value. Let me know how you did, right? We've done these now for 30-some weeks. It's kind of crazy to even believe that. And I know a lot of times I feel myself getting stronger, a lot of these getting a little bit easier. And so I hope that you do as well. So let me know in the comments how you've done, and we'll sit around here. Let me drink the rest of my coffee and see how everybody did. So thanks for tuning in. Let me know how you did. Let me turn it around here. There we go. So how was that, everyone? I know we did a lot of yoga. We did a lot of Pilates. Let me make sure I got this. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So I got this, I got the earphone in. I got the mic up here up top. So one of the things that we've really been focusing on too, and if this was one of your first class, nice class, for my first, loved it. Oh, look at that. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. See, we get people from all over. First class, they've been in here for 30 classes, maybe 10 of them. But one thing that you will find, Hoa, is that you keep getting better and better, right? Love the combo, strength, core, mobility, a great mix. I love that, Jenny. Thank you for that. Always appreciate the kind words. Amazing class. Thank you, Luminaire. And Luminaire, you've been doing these for a while now too, right? So you should definitely, if somebody's feeling the benefits, I'd say that you're definitely getting there, right? You can definitely feel that core strength. And I'll tell you what, though, a lot of times I could feel my posture getting a lot better, obviously. I mean, I've been doing Pilates for a very long time. But one of the things that I really notice is, like, sometimes if you fall in and out of your practice, is that when you can kind of come back and you do these, on Sundays, because we do this at 10 a.m. and 7 p.m., is that you can start to get yourself into a routine, right? And I think that's the best part about it, right? Is that if you can get yourself in the routine, you can keep showing up for yourself, right? I think that's very important. And I know it's, we got so many people in the community, and who knows if the message ever gets sent out. And I slack with sending the messages out to the broadcast channel. There's so many different things that I always kind of forget. But I always just say, it's like, if you keep showing up for yourself, it's going to get better, right? It's going to get easier. You're going to find out more about yourself, more about the breath, and realize that you can actually change a lot of the issues that you have going on, right? That's why I teach yoga and Pilates, because it helped me, right? It helped me get out of years of chronic back pain, imbalances, allowed me to actually develop a core strength. I know a lot of times my clients, they always say, Nick, you make these damn exercises look so easy. And it's like, they weren't at first. They were hard. They were very hard. And the thing is like, I don't even recognize it anymore because it's part of my daily routine. And so hopefully I can start to inspire you to do this for your daily routine and really start being proactive, right? Because that's showing up 100%, right? That's exactly it. It's showing up what counts, right? I think a lot of times the information, I always say the information isn't the issue anymore, right? The information might have been the issue 10 years ago, but now we have all the information at our fingertips. It's up to us to take the initiative and take action, right? And so you did. And that's why I like to do this on Sundays, right? Is to give you a chance to take action, is to essentially be the one that says, I'm going to be proactive. I'm not going to keep from the first day I joined you to today. Oh, 100%, Jenny, right? And especially like maybe stuff like the roll up or stuff that at first was like, holy shit, this is intense. But now it's like, you know what? This actually isn't so bad. So just in case, if you want to come again, if you're just tuning in, maybe you want to do this again, is that we do this at 7 p.m. too. It's more of a restorative type of class. So we do the yoga and Pilates at 10 a.m., kind of like a little workout, kick your ass a bit. And then at 7 o'clock, we do the more of the restorative. So come along, enjoy, have a good time. If you've ever done yoga, this is a good time to get yourself experience with it. Pilates, same thing. Don't be scared. Just got to show up, like we've been saying, right? You just got to show up for yourself, right? Because it's the best thing you can do. Because once you show up here, then you're committed to other areas of your life. And that's why fitness is such a great thing, right? Like, this is why I promote it. It's why I became an exercise physiologist, why I own the business I do, is because exercise is a vessel to show you that you can actually accomplish something, right? And you actually get benefit from it. So you put in work. Yes, it's work, but then you actually feel better from it, and you reduce your risk of chronic disease. You can't beat that. There's not a pill in the world that will give you 4x fold. That's 400 times a reduction of chronic disease than exercise. So why are we waiting? Well, like we're so used to putting biofreeze or like, pain pills, to ease our aches and pains. But why won't we do something that's actually going to be proactive for our health, right? And it took me years and years and years to do this, right? I'm 35 years old. I'll be 35 this year to even think about that. And it's like, it took me 15, 20 years to realize that, wait, I can actually do something. I don't have to take a pill. I don't have to do this. Holy shit. But we can go about that all day long. So let me know. Keep me informed. Let me know how you did. Message me. My inboxes are always open. Comment. Let me know how you do. If not, you'll see a comment from me asking me how your fitness journey is and seeing how I can help. So stay tuned, and I'll hopefully see you at 7 p.m. Those 2 genie twists, those level 2. Oh my God, those level 2 Jenny, right? I was gonna do the level 3, but I was like, we didn't even do level 2 yet. But those, and that's the thing too. Like, if you have your knees, right? Like, now that we're here, now that you gotta see it, right? You don't want to have this because then you don't have any stability. If you glue your knees together and do this, you have more core stability and it keeps your hips upright. Yeah, those are a good one, right? We don't do bicycle crunches around here. Bicycle crunches are gone. We don't do that stuff. So by all means, hopefully everybody has a good Sunday, rest of their Sunday morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're tuning in from. And hopefully I'll see you again tonight at 7 p.m. So stay tuned, everybody. I'll see you in a little bit. Oh, in a little bit. I mean, like 8 hours. So peace out, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. All right, YouTube. Hopefully you can hear me. Because we did it with the ear pod in today. So hopefully you can hear me. I don't know if I'm on the Restream app. So I don't even know where anything is. I don't even know if anybody is even in here, any comments, any viewers. Maybe it's all in the private. Maybe it's not even playing. But if you're in here, holler at me. And I appreciate you for tuning in. So by all means, everyone, we'll be doing this again at 7 p.m. And let me invite up. I got to figure this shit out. One of these days we'll figure out the live streams, like. We're going to have to figure it out a little bit better. But I'm on this Restream. If you could see this, though, I got like showtime over here. I could do like the presentation mode. I just got to figure it out. Come on, chat. I need some help with this. We'll figure this out one of these days. I got 2,000 people subscribed on here. Somebody's got to know how to use and teach me how to be a live streamer, huh? That's all I'm asking for. Look, they give me like little QR codes. Don't scan that because I have no idea where it's going to. But yeah. We out here, right? We out here, people. So stay tuned. I will see you at 7 p.m. For another yoga in what's actually restorative yoga class. So